Hello there, and welcome to KYIC News. Now, I know you are used to your normal host, Sir Ogdog, but today I will be your host, Fernando Mitchell-Green. Now, we are on some time restraints here, so it might have to be a little fast, but we're going to be discussing and wrapping up our year of college algebra. But anyways, let's get on with it. Our first person on for our show is Farmer Joe, as he'll be discussing remote learning and his opinion on it. What do you got for us, Joe?
Hello, it's Farmer Joe here. Thank you, Mr. Green, for having me. Now, we're going to talk about remote learning and my personal experience. You know, being a farmer, I love doing things my way. It's either my way or the highway. So I've been enjoying all this and just, I get to do my homework when I want it. I get to get my long run in. I get to go and, cause I'm a runner too. Well, I gotta do that. And I get to do my homework when I want. I can do it at 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. I can do it when I want it, where I want it. And to me, that's a blessing. I love that. So overall, remote learning is a big thumbs up.
Thank you, Farmer Joe. Now we are going to go on to Mr. Thumbleton, which will be discussing factorial notation. So Mr. Thumbleton, what do you have for us today?
Hello, my name is Mrs. Thumbleton, and I will be talking about factorial notation, what is important in second semester of the college algebra. Now, factorial notation is important for many processes in math. Now, factorials are the special types of products. And here's one example we have 8. We have 2 times 2. So when it's an exclamation mark, you say it. You're gonna write it out like this, And same with this. This is 2 exclamation mark or factorial times 6 exclamation mark. And now 2. How many products of 2? 1, 2. And then 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now it's divided by that. So now, if you multiply this 1 times 2 times 3 and so on, like I just said, it is 7 times 8. And I tell you why. And also this 1, 2, and then you add all these up. But you see, these are the same. 1 through 6, 1 through 6. Because you can cancel them out because they're same, because they're divided, and boom, cancel out. Boom! Cancel out. Okay, now you have 1 times 2 is 2. Is 7 times 8 is 7 times 8. It is 56. And then 56 divided by 2 is 28, which we have right there. So if they ask you to evaluate this factorial notation, that evaluation, the answer is 28. Now, that is all I have for you for factorial notation.
Thank you, Mrs. Thumbleton, for that wonderful explanation. Now we have Sergeant James.
Hello, it's Sergeant James here. Thank you, Mr. Green. Now, today we're going to be talking about one thing that I learned in room 7206. Mr. Ogden taught me lots the past year. Came into his room a little scared, but then I knew what my duties were. Now, having a growth mindset is one thing Sir Ogdog taught me. Yes, I may have already had it before I met him, but it was emphasized in my life to always do more than you can and think positively. Having a growth mindset changed my life for the better, which is why I serve in the U.S. National Army. So, thank you, Mr. Sir Ogden. Yo, Cadet James, out!
Thank you, Sergeant James, for first explaining that to us and serving our country. Now, the last thing that we have, Mr. Banana, what you got for us?
Hello, it's Mr. Banana here. Now, I'm going to be telling you about Mr. Ogden. Okay, Okay, so first of all, Mr. Ogden, you initially taught me how to banana. Now, one thing that I think you could have done a little bit better was you might have been a little bit passive aggressive, but you know, aren't we all? I had a hard time thinking about this one because, you know, honestly, you did everything right. You were one of the best teachers that I've had. Not the best, but one of the best. Now, I think you could have been a little bit more understanding in student ways if they came to you with issues or problems about homework. But for the most part, you definitely were understanding. But I had some personal incidences where I was like, gee, I really wish Mr. Ogden would understand this one a little bit better instead of getting a little mad at me about it. Because I was a fairly good student, even though if you got a little angry sometimes, that was all good. But either way, or anyways, you were a very, very good teacher. So nonetheless, keep doing what you're doing, Mr. Ogdog, and keep learning how to banana.
Thank you, Mr. Banana, and all the other people that came on today. Now that is going to wrap up this last and final episode of KYIC News. Now just remember, yes I can, and yes I can.